Hey y'all, this is Wall Dog, Holy Vampire. Just woke up. I had so many dreams. So many dreams. It's like, it's like the type of dreams where there's like lessons. You ever watch a movie and then you see someone, you see a group of people do something and it's like, oh no, they shouldn't be doing that. And they go out and do it and it's just like, oh man, you're expecting a certain outcome. But then there's like a twist in the movie to where it's like something different, but you're still like on edge expecting the outcome, and then suddenly like it's a bigger issue presents itself in the movie, and it's just like, okay, well, I thought this was just I thought this was just like a laid back movie where it's just like simple lessons, but like no, it turns into like this big thing where it's like the fate of the world comes down to this situation. It's just like, okay. I mean, I could talk about stuff psychologically. I could talk about things spiritually. Or I could talk about things rationally from the perspective of my book. It's so funny because I'm like thinking of things and like, you know, how you experience things, even in dreams. And then you go back and you look at like your past or whatever, or you try to, for whatever reason, you're thinking about things, you know, when you wake up. And while I'm doing that, I'm just like, there's a small part of me that's just like, I'm responsible. I'm responsible for my just drilling myself mentally, just like I'm responsible for my decision making. I'm responsible for my decision making of the past and in the future. Just keep on doing that exercise mentally while I'm thinking about all this other stuff. It's like, man, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh, and I looked at the weather and I'm like, the weather app on my phone's like, hey, it's warmer today, and then it says 30 degrees. So right now it says it's like 30 degrees outside. So hey, it's gonna be warmer today. I said, okay, but when is it gonna be warmer? And I look at it, and the phone's like, oh, in a couple hours, it's gonna heat up like 30 degrees. I was like, all right. It's like, okay. And I do feel a bit better talking. I can feel it. Like in this video, I feel it organizing my thoughts a bit. There's some comfort in organization and knowing things how things are going to go. But part of me is just like, I don't know what the right word is, but I've received a lot of experience and training in regards to this. And there's a phrase where it's like, even in the book that I'm reading, it talks about this, how there's challenges and adversities constantly in the lives of great people, or in the lives of people who choose to do great things. And I realize that in the comfort of knowing things are going to go a certain way, I think I allow myself that to a certain extent, but it's probably one of my weakest feelings. but I still manage it. I still manage to have it, or at least pretend to at times. Because there's a difference between knowing how things are going to go and um, I hate putting it this way, like knowing how things are going to go and also knowing how things are going to go, but like not knowing, like talking about spiritual stuff, like how can you know how things are going to go without knowing how things are going to go? I'm like, that's easy. That's a simple explanation. Without getting too much into specifics and details about supernatural transformations, supernatural things, and spiritual things, your body can know how things are gonna or should go. Your spirit can have information. Your body can have information, and your mind cannot have information. And depending on however that information is appropriated to you, you may or may not know, but also know how to handle certain situations. I don't know why it's that way. I don't know why certain things are that way. A lot of things are that way. I'm just like, okay. I just want the I just want the weather to warm up a bit so I can drink some of my decaf coffee and read my book. But I don't know. I'm not really like wanting to lay down in bed anymore because I know if I do that, I'll start doing like spiritual leadership type stuff. Thinking I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Not right now. Not right now. I do want to admit to something. Uh, if you ever, I'll speak bluntly about this, but like for me, seeing people, that I care about, whatever, and then I realize that's affecting on me mentally. I'm still going through this recovery process, having a lot of change. And, I feel like I need to be working on myself so that I can overcome the future, or should I say, not overcome it, but be more ready and stable for future things, which is it's healthy for me, and it gives me something to work on while I'm adjusting. But I realize that as far as saying not wanting to be part of spiritual leadership, it's a part of that. It's like I feel as though I need to back off for myself. Uh, I'm doing it out of self love, to be honest. I'm doing it because I want to take care of myself and have a better understanding of how I have wisdom about how these things are kind of how life works. It's like I'm not meant to. It's like, how do you know if you're doing too much? Sometimes it's like you gotta learn your limits. For me right now, I definitely my limits are lower or higher, however you say it, to where I want to be. I want to be left alone. So I just want to say that, get that off my chest. Anyways, I'm gonna get going, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Talk to you later.